Ah. Yo. What's up, Buffoon? What's up, Venomous? Dagger Nose Shark. Alio. Whoops. I changed the size of my chat on one screen, so now I gotta fix it on all of them. Fibs. How you guys doing? Hi, Boomew. Long time, well, not that long, but you know. Nice shirt. I know, right? Yo, check it out. How do I show you? Yeah. It's my home county. Hunterdon County, baby. Hunterdon County fishing shirt. Do I fish? No. Got it from a random store on Main Street. It's like really nice quality. I did not buy it. My ex bought it because I don't tend to buy nice things for myself. But it's a fucking sick ass shirt. But it was like $30. I would not typically pay that much for a shirt, even a very nice shirt. Is that the chair you fell off? It is the same type of chair, but it is not the exact chair. That chair is in quarantine for being abusive towards me.
Poggers.
Thank you, Amalgamation of Beasts. How you doing? 6 months. Hi, Fyron. Same species of chair. Yeah, he's in timeout. Hello, Mr. Aram from the Prowler. Guys, I have exciting news. When you gotta shave, I shaved a little bit yesterday. Not a lot, though. The camera really makes it look like I have less facial hair than I do. I think just the lighting. No, Juju, I am not getting a second cat. The fun news is that I am now a curator on iNaturalist, which if you don't use iNaturalist like a lot, you probably don't know what that means. But it just means I can edit stuff. And so today, I pushed forward the Aphrododorus. I pushed forward the new paper. And now, instead of there being one pirate perch in the United States, there are 5 pirate perch species. And this is not updated, but it's in the process currently of automatically splitting them. So we've got 447 of the yellow belly, 147 of the western, 24 of the black stripe, and then there's 2 other species, but I think they're in completely overlapping ranges, so those are gonna have to get identified. But I have all 3 of these species. I had pictures of cyanus. In fact, I wonder if it'll be updated now. Okay, it hasn't gotten to me yet because it goes in order. But this pirate perch is from Kentucky/Tennessee, so this is going to become ornatus once the split gets to it. And this one? No. This one. Yeah, this one's from North Carolina. So this is going to become something. Either way, I will get multiple new species. I will have ornatus, cyanus, and gibbosus, which is cool. And then secondly, I also finally did the tessellated darter split. So now there is a new species, which has been for a while, for North Carolina, part of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. If you've caught a tessellated darter, it is now Ethiostoma maculata seps. So I gained a new species from this, definitely, because I had... Look, these are all my observations. I have all these Eptheostoma maculaticeps. I have like 7 of them from when I was in North Carolina. What stops people from getting curator and making inaccurate edits? The fact that they don't approve you to become a curator unless you have, you know, a long history and some sense of not notability. What's the word? I don't know. You're trusted within the community. Credibility, that's the word. Some semblance of credibility. Thank you. Thank you for the word that I could not remember the word. What are we doing today? That is a wonderful question. Well, first off, chat, I don't know what order we're going to do it in. I'll let you guys vote, but we're going to be... Oh, I fixed my mic, by the way. You guys may not notice it super well, but when I yell, my mic didn't have any sort of equalizer. So high levels of audio were louder. So if I like screamed, it was loud and it peaked the mic and such. But I've created an equalizer now. So if I'm loud, it's the same volume as if I'm talking like this, which is cool because it stops my mic from peaking. I have to tweak it a bit, but it should hopefully improve my audio quality. Anyways, we're going to look at some shitty aquariums because I haven't done that in a while and a lot of people have been asking for that. So we're going to be looking at some shitty aquariums. We've got some fish in the news. I was personally sent a new paper by the people who made the paper where they changed all of the fish taxonomy, and I made that video and it did quite well. There's a new paper. So we're gonna do some fish in the news related to that. And then what else we're gonna do is up to y'all. Where's the ideas, chat? This is, I already have reviewed this, but I'll put it in here for the sake of talking about it again, assuming this is the humped thing that I have talked about before. What else have people suggested? The doorbell opens the gate. We did that. Protected fish in a pan. That's really funny. Protected fish cooked on live television is very funny. Like that. Big fan of that. How fish survive hydro turbines. How long is it? 22 minutes. Okay, maybe a future day. And we will do some short form stuff at some point. Has anyone ever submitted a shitty aquarium to the aquarium competition thing? Not a truly shitty aquarium, like a truly awful one, but there have been some like not great ones. Ooh, a new fish species tier list is a good idea. That's a good idea. This is the new species of 2023. No way, they did more of the fucking dirt catfish that just live in the fucking dirt. Stupid dirt catfish. Wait, this isn't around the world. I was gonna say, this is surely missing a lot, right? Oh, this is freshwater only. Okay, freshwater only. Cool. I mean, we could look at this. I'm down to look at this. I'm down to just review the new species as its own video thing. All right, I'll let you guys vote on what we do first. Question, what first? And we've got bad aquariums, got fish in news, new fishes, and the react. You can now vote at the top of Twitch chat. It's mostly an inability to swim, Endercat. No matter how good they are at catching prey within their, you know, neck vicinity, which is what people typically use as a defense of them, if you can't go anywhere, it's just kind of dumb. Yeah, the bad aquariums can be tough to look at sometimes, but I've like totally numbed myself to it, and it's just kind of funny now to see. The poll is looking like new fishes or bad aquariums or fish in the news, all in a close race against each other. Did any of you guys see the herping video today? If so, what did you think of it? It's probably my worst performing video in a while, but I mean, I'm a fish man making a herp video. I wasn't exactly expecting it to blow the fuck up, you know? YouTube's... Didn't get a chance to watch it? Well, you should when you get a chance. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's doing really bad. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, you legally can eat a koi if it makes you happy, Aram. Do I personally recommend it? No. Herping is looking for reptiles and amphibians. So like you go fishing to catch fish, you go herping to find herps, reptiles and amphibians. Bad aquariums winning. Wow. The people are desperate, Ghost Boy. It's been so long since I have reviewed terrible aquariums. The people are frothing at the mouth, hoping that I will review more aquariums. I've been getting comment after comment after comment. Zach, you haven't looked at the crappy aquariums in almost a month. What are you doing? And you're right, it has actually probably been over a month now. So you know what? We'll look at some terrible aquariums. Okay, I appreciate the participation in Twitch chat. Great, thank you. That was mostly an intro for the YouTube video, so when people click on the YouTube video, they like, it's like, oh yeah, cool, you know, it's good to set the stakes of the content. Stream is a little more on the laid back side. Why isn't that vid doing good? Because it's a video of me finding salamanders and frogs on a channel where I primarily do fish, and even when I do fish adventures, it doesn't do very well. So now imagine doing an adventure not involving fish, and you will see why the video is doing bad. Didn't you stream that one aquarium not that long ago? I swear I haven't done a shitey aquariums in a while. Shall we look? We can look. I can look at my order of videos that I use with my editor. Don't think this leaks anything. We have not done a crappy aquarium. It looks like since January. Yeah, looks like since January. And it was one, unless this is one. Is that if this is an aquarium one, then this is the last time that we did one, was January 19th. So it's been a long time. Oh, that's fine, Poop McNude. I'll put some Subway Surfers on the side of the screen. And random flashing lights. Like when I talked to chat that one time, I just had the fish tank on screen. Or that's why I have the cat cam a lot of the times. She is behind me. I could put the cat cam on. Will the cat cam help you guys pay attention? Do we need the cat cam? Okay. I'm gonna have to adjust it a little bit so it doesn't take up too much of the screen, but there's your cat cam, chat. Congratulations. Add some Family Guy and slime videos. No, I think you guys can handle just the cat cam. I forgot to add everyone in the Discord. What kind of streamer am I? Add everyone. Yo. Who, excuse me. Yo, who up fishing? They fish for real, on God, on baby, on jaw, I'm my mama. I'm Big Sean. I forget the rest of the lyrics. Oh no. Okay, I'm good. That's on my mama, that's on Big Sean. Gotta love the instant trans flag and Palestinian flag. Amen, guys. And then the nerd emoji. Yep. This about describes my Discord. Trans flag, Palestinian flag, nerd emoji. All right. Hold on just a second, chat. Reddit. Kotyakam. Okay. Time for quote. Would you guys prefer more of chat on screen or more of cat on screen? Cat or chat, your choice. Koshka. She's a girl. Listen, I can say quote for my cat if I want to. You don't get to decide. She does. More cat. Okay. There you go. For the 2 seconds that I am doing this, there you go, chat. Now you have good, accurate cat cam. Can we get the whole stream of just Mala? You guys want me to do a shitty aquarium stream, but it's just this? So guys, let's talk about some aquariums today. Yes, that's perfect. Cool. No, that's cool. That makes me feel good. What the fuck? Is it snowing? That doesn't look like snow. What's going on? Maybe it is snow. There's just the snowflakes are gigantic. That's snow? It literally looks like a volcanic eruption. I can't describe this to you guys. Holy shite. There's no way this is snow. Show us? I don't know how to show you. Yeah, it actually looks like a nuclear fallout. Bring the camera over. Here, you know what I can do? No, it's not doing that here, Mrs. Hamster Lady. Hold on, I need to take a video of this. This is ridiculous. I'll show you guys.
Poggers.
It is snow.
It is fish time, my fellas.
It is snow. It's just really gigantic snow. It's just the giantest snow I've ever seen in my life. I'm not joking. It is giant snow. It literally looks like bugs because there's so much snow. It's not hail, it's going sideways. But that's crazy. Alright, anyways, shall we talk about fish in the news? Because there's a fucking blizzard going on at my house. You made me cackle so hard with the link today. What did I send, Quay? What link are you talking about? Do an impression of the snow. It's going like... Oh, the Discord announcement. Poor Mala, she's used to it. Yes, it was very accurate. It's snowing a lot. Yo, what fishing they fish right now? You like that, Quay? No, Mala's used to it. Ain't that right, Mala? Head scratches. It looks like I'm petting a very tiny cat. Yes, I do know of the fish doorbell in Netherlands. I made an entire video on it before, I believe. If you ever want to know if I know of a thing, you can Google the thing, and maybe maybe it would come up that I might know the thing. All right. Shall we chat? I've been sitting here talking for a while. I just made this account because my old one got banned. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for letting me know. Have a nice day. Anyways, let's begin. I haven't done crappy aquariums, and yes, I'm censoring myself because YouTube is YouTube. I haven't done it in a very long time. We just determined that I don't think I've posted one since January. So I'm going to be doing one now. There's a cat cam. This is probably the first time there's going to be a cat cam in a YouTube video. So that's Mala. Everybody on YouTube say hi to Mala. Have a great day to Mala. She's sleeping right now. She'll probably be sleeping the entire time that I'm making this video. At some point she may wake up and leave. She doesn't do very much. She's a very chill cat. All right, everybody say hi to YouTube. Let the games begin. Crappy aquariums. The first one does not look so crappy. Last night, I posted these pictures of my new 5.5 gallon tank on r/betafish, and I got 12 downvotes. So I got embarrassed and deleted the post. Filtered, heated, all real plants has been cycling for a month. Is it bad? No, you just went into a pretentious community. That's pretty much it. If you go into a pretentious enough community, anything is bad. You could be drinking like 10,000-year-old wine, but if you're in front of the right wine snobs, it's just not old enough. Ideas. Okay. 20 by 9 by 5 foot container pool with glass window. Why do you want a window on a pool? Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know where you would put this or make this work. That is in the top 0.1% of tanks. I mean, it would be a lot of water. And it would be a sick tank. What would you put in there? Chat, if you had a swimming pool sized fish tank, what fish are you getting? We used to have a swimming pool that we removed. I've always thought about, what if I had just kept the ground, put like an extra layer to avoid any chlorine poisoning, and then just put a megalodon in there. Arowana, spelt with a U. Hey, you gave it your best, I clutch pentakill. You've seen Eel Pit Guy? I'd do that. That wouldn't work quite as well in a pool, probably outside. Maybe if you had it inside. But sure, you could get a bunch of eels and sturgeon in your basement cistern. This is your sign to go buy goldfish and put them at people's doorsteps to ding-dong ditch them. I don't know, man. I don't know. What are you supposed to say? I think that any reasonable human being will look at that and go, oh no, don't do that. And any non-reasonable human will do other things. Wow, that was an easy one. Got a sexist. I've already banned 2 people today. Anyone else want to get banned? I don't think I've ever banned 3 people in one day. Who wants to get banned? Someone step up. Me? All right, cool. David Cow, you're banned. All right, 3 people banned today. Anyone else? Is anyone else interested in getting banned? This is a high score for me. I mean, I could hit 3 today. I could hit 3 today. Anyone else? Trying to make a new ban appeal video? New record. Hey, we could set an all-time high of 4 right now. If anybody's interested. Nobody interested? Everyone's gonna behave? I may run a daycare. Will it be permanent? Yes. Unless, well, it'll be until the next ban appeal stream, which would be probably a very long time. Yeah, I cannot wait to see the ban appeal on that one. That guy said, of course it's women. That's crazy. Cat ran on his keyboard. What can he say, you know? Whoops, mistyped. Ah, my brother took my keyboard. Ah, monkey on a typewriter situation. Ah, well. All right, this might be the worst tank I've ever seen IRL. Found while I was visiting relatives. I can't even really see it. Is that algae on the front? Is that a backing? Is it algae inside? What am I looking at? What's going on here? This looks like, there was a tank like this at one of the houses I stayed in Malaysia. I'm honestly questioning, the paint and siding are wrong, but I was honestly questioning if this was Malaysia because of the sandals and the fact that this tank looks exactly like one that I saw. Had Anabasta whatever in it, climbing perch in it. Fish are the best starter pet for toddlers. I guess. They're pretty easy to teach a child how to take care of. Now, if you put them in a giant bag on the floor, something tells me your toddler's not going to learn the best etiquette when it comes to taking care of creatures. But you know, that's the thing. They are a fairly low maintenance pet. They're pretty easy overall. I have a shitload of fish in that 55-gallon right there. And all I really do is feed them every other day and pay attention to make sure that there are no issues that I need to address. And other than that, they really don't need much. I do have natives, and I have a, you know, well replicated native environment, so that certainly helps. I'm not trying to keep alive some like rare South African fish in a tank in New Jersey, but still, it's not hard. Please explain why this isn't okay. I need backing here. Well, cloudy water is a pretty bad sign. Water gets very dirty before it gets cloudy. So by the time that your water is cloudy, it is already probably so nutrient rich that you are almost completely deprived of oxygen. Highly recommend looking up eutrophication if you don't know what it is. But very simply, lots of nutrient, lots of algae eat nutrient. Lots of algae mean lots of oxygen need. When need lots of oxygen, use lots of oxygen. So algae take all oxygen. No one else get oxygen. And that's eutrophication for dummies, for 5-year-olds. Ask a crazy price for your tanks and threaten that the fish will be destroyed. What? It's a $3,000 250-gallon fish tank. Everything must go ASAP. We'll need at least 4 strong people to help move. The glass itself is over 500 pounds. Selling everything comes with the gravel you see. If at least fish are not rehomed in 2 weeks, they will have to be destroyed. What does that mean? What? Charging $3,000 for a 250-gallon tank and saying they will be destroyed? It sounds like you're kind of desperate, man. I don't know if you're in the right place to. I don't know if you're in the right place to be making gambles like this. In the same offer, you seem incredibly desperate and incredibly greedy. Now explain biomagnification. Okay, children. So when one little itty bitty boy has just a little itty bit of like bug spray, right? No big deal. It's just an itty bitty bit. And something eats that itty bitty boy. Well, then they've just got an itty bitty bit of bug spray in them. But maybe that little bitty bigger guy, he needs to eat like 10 of the itty bitty guys. And so now he has 10 of that bug spray in him. But uh-oh, that guy's still small. What about the bigger guy than him who eats 10 of that guy? Well, now he's got 100 of the itty bitty bug spray. And uh-oh, what about the apex predator in the area? You know, the big bad hawk or something who eats that guy. Well, he gets 1,000 times little bitty itty bitty bug spray in him. So by the time that you get to the highest level of the food chain, just that itty bitty bit of bug spray or plastic or pesticide or whatever going into the tiny microorganisms becomes flesh that is just laced with pesticides. Vietnamese restaurant with 3 moray eels, and is that a shark? This is fucking crazy. Holy what is the... This is one of the worst I've seen. Listen, I've seen a lot of bad tanks. That is impressive. How are they alive? Oh, there's a 4th moray eel. Sorry, my bad. 4 moray eels. Do they eat them? That would be the only explanation that I could see that would make sense, but they are pretty. So something tells me these are decorative and not edible, which is crazy. Zach, you have to adopt them. All right, next AVNJ's adventure is going to find this Vietnamese restaurant and adopting these moray eels and whatever this shark that looks like a plushy fake shark. How is the tank staying on that table? Well, presuming it's hanging off the other side the same amount. And therefore is balanced. Damn it, I did this again. I fixed it. Oh my. What's wrong? It's a small tank with a lot of cichlids and fake plants, but it's not that bad. That's not that bad. I could do worse. Does he not see it? Wait, what don't I see? Are you blind? Ah! I was just looking at the fish tank, man. It's just looking at the fish tank, man. I was just looking at the fish tank, man. Cool. No, let me just scroll past that real quick. All right, Ghost Boy, we haven't really done any blurring work in our videos yet. That was just a test for my editor, Ghost Boy. He hasn't really done much blurring for videos before, so they thought that I should give him something. Ghost Boy, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and pixelize that so that we can still use that footage. So good luck with that. Shout out Ghost Boy. If you need an editor, hire Ghost Boy. He's great at what he does, like pixelating. Watch this, my face is pixelated. I hate that. I hate when YouTubers do that. Ghost Boy, you don't have to do that. All right. That's number 1. Everybody say hi, YouTube. It's time for number 2. This has been the weirdest paced and structured crappy aquariums that I have ever recorded. I don't know what's going on. A random blizzard hit in the middle of spring for about 10 seconds outside. I set up a cat cam. Some other crazy stuff happened. There was a penis in a tank. Probably shouldn't say that word in the beginning of a video, but you know what I mean. Things are going crazy. I banned 3 people today. Anyone want to be banned? Would anyone like to be the 4th ban of the day? Opening it up to Twitch chat. Who wants to be banned? Anybody? Anybody? No. Ah, come on. Anybody want to be banned? Bingle McDingle. Looking good today. One Chubbs wants to be banned. No, but you're a 6-month subscriber. I don't want to ban you. You're a 6-month subscriber. Firen? But Firen, you're an active chatter. You're an active good chatter. No, preferably I want to ban a name that I've never seen before. What about me? Bro, you have a good bits badge. You've cheered $10 worth of bits. Stay as long as you want. And if you have excess income, you know. Do I get to say subbed if I'm banned? I don't think you can sub while you're banned. Pick a random person. What about a voluntary marbles race? Ban me, I just got here. No. This is what we're gonna do. We're derailing the content today. We're derailing. Hold on. We are going to do a voluntary marbles race. You do not have to participate. If you win the marbles race, you will be permanently banned. But you do not need to participate. There is nothing requiring you to participate. Let me be clear, there are no prizes for any placement. First place gets banned, and that is it. There is nothing to gain. Nothing to gain. You are all merely just putting your name in a hat to die. Hold on, Marbles on stream needs to download an update. Because this game updates, even though it's the same game where they just roll some marbles from Twitch chat, it's the exact same game every time. There's a new update for it, like, daily. All right, well, while that's doing that update, let's look at more aquariums. We'll do it after this video, chat. After this video, we will gamble on who gets to die. All right, my new addition. Haven't had a betta since I was little. Oh, he has no space and looks really sad. Even beyond the space, that fish is just pale, lacking color in places where there should be color. Kind of looks like it's lacking scales. Gotta love the red operculum. That's a sign of a healthy ecosystem right there. Red omnioperculum. Fish in a claw machine. Oh my. A goldfish claw machine. Wait, and then it just slides down into water? How do you take it home? Wait, you pick it up and drop it into the slide, and it slides down into this little tray of water, and then what? You just... Oh, you put it in your mouth. Oh, yeah, no, okay. Yep, cool. Oh, you eat it. Great. Thank you, Twitch chat. You guys are being very helpful today. You eat it. Great. Thank you, chat. So this is a pick your own live goldfish for food machine. Anyways, that's crazy. That's probably going to be the thumbnail of this video. Hi, Ghost Boy. If you want to go ahead and clip this for the thumbnail, here you go. There's the full image for you, Ghost Boy, so you can use that one. Because I'm going to take a wild guess and say claw machine goldfish, probably going to be the most atrocious thing we see today. Then again, I'm always surprised. I am truly shocked every day by the new things that humans come up with. Ignorance kills all. It's very ominous phrasing. Betta fish. Tank. Notice you took down comments in the fish video, but I seriously hope you listen to some of them. Though the betta fish will thrive in a filter, they can also live in a 3-4x without, and we are being technical. This is toddler's first fish, so I bought a fish to typically feed to one of our reptiles. Did go to PetSmart, which who told me to in the tank. Oh no. Rip fish. Claiming PetSmart as your source is really funny. So it's a level of ignorance I hope to have, a level of arrogance I hope to have one day. Be like, yeah, no, PetSmart told me so. That's like being like, yeah, no, the Walmart employee told me that this was gonna work. Oh no, I have to scroll past the dick again. Okay, I'm safe. I'm scared of the dick now. Don't take that out of context. Out with the old, in with the new. Flushed the cheap angelfish, got some expensive orandas. Those fish and the sub can suck it. Okay then. So this is just a person abusing fish and posting it on the internet. Love that. An ex-friend's puffer tank. Again with the cloudy water, man. There ain't no damn reason for the water to be this cloud. Why is it in your hands? What are you doing? Why are people the way that they are, man? I was like, that's a crappy tank. What did the tank in the background looked good? Okay, maybe it's not that good, but this tank in the background looks fine. It looks decently well maintained. This is psychopathic. Jesus. Posted in a local buy nothing Facebook group. Someone left the whole fish tank on the side of the road. Free fish tank. Are there fish in it? If there's no fish... Oh. Isn't that a climbing perch? Who has a climbing perch in the United States? This can't be the United States, right? It looks like it is. It is the United States. Look at the grass. Where are people getting anabas, or whatever the hell, in the US? I've only seen these things. Yeah, it's the climbing gourami. I've seen these in the wild in rice fields in fucking Malaysia. Where are people getting these in the wild? In aquariums? This is such an odd sight, a pleco next to that. They know someone who knows someone? Bro, they just go into aquariums. Sound like the GeoGuessr guy? I am the GeoGuessr guy. You think this has enough room? Is this a drink? I need a new water bottle. My water bottle has mold, chat. Sad. I'm trying to clean it. I've boiled water in it multiple times, but pain. Classic. Dude. No way. Bro has a whole ass gar on 3 boxes stacked on top of each other. In, I guess, probably like a 55 gallon. That's crazy. The same amount of space that my local minnows have. This gar has. How is that holding? I think the boxes are meant to like slide into each other. So they do form a structure of sort. Yeah, milk crates. That's the proper word. They do form a structure of sorts, but I wouldn't say it's a particularly secure structure. Can he even turn around? Yeah, probably. I have seen an arowana tank where the person could not turn around. All right. This guy in chat has said, I apologize for my past actions 4 times. I don't know what your past actions are, man. I was ignoring your chat messages. You've said it 4 times. Do you want to be banned? You can participate in the marbles race. If you're itching to get banned that bad, you can do that. Why have you said, I apologize for my past actions 5 times today since I've been streaming? Who are you and what did you do in a past life? No, I want to know. I'm not banning him. He's editing the ban. Okay. I'll leave him for now. I want to hear his explanation. Yes, I know it says monitored suspicious user. Agitating the poor beta for TikTok. Oh, they just make it angry so its fins flare up? Oh, and then put it in their hand? Nice. Got advice 15 days ago, ignored the advice and still asked what's wrong. Does anyone have a solution to the fog? It isn't ammonia or nitrates. I tested it and they are normal. Yeah, man, I don't know if I'd call that fog. Kinda looks like algae. Also, the snails on the glass should be a pretty clear sign that there might be an overage of nutrients in your tank. But you do you, man. Fog is a way to put it. Your tank is Mountain Dew green. Fucking Baja Blast green. But that's fog, I guess. My brother's setup. Nice. Wicked, bro. It's a presumably 55 gallon. Actually, it looks kind of long. I don't know. I can't even tell what's in it. Filled about 1/3. Oh, of course, a koi fish. That makes sense. Dude, carps are amazing. Betta fish and carps really are just some of the most ridiculous fish that have ever been invented. How'd God do that? Why'd God do that? Why are carps so invincible? How can this koi fish just live in this 1/3 water in the corner of a dusty room? This is just crazy. Fish are so impressive. Carp in particular are extremely impressive. Just saw this at my local library. Oh my god, it's tetras. It's not even goldfish. Is it bad that I feel worse when the fish being abused isn't a goldfish? Maybe it's just because I'm so desensitized to betta fish and goldfish abuse that it being something other than a goldfish is, I'm like, no, why? Putting tetras in there is crazy, though. All right, chat. You know what time it is. What happened? They changed everything in this game. All right, chat. This is completely voluntary. Viewers, this is completely voluntary. If you put your marble into the running and you win the race, you will be permanently banned from this Twitch chat. You will never ever be allowed to come back to this Twitch chat. Okay? It is 100% voluntary. If you'd like to play, type !play. Why would I do that? You know, you would think that no one would do it, right, Stefif? You would think that no well-adjusted human being would volunteer for a marbles race where there is no upside and only downside. Right? That would be a logical conclusion, that no one in their right mind would sign up for a race where there is no prize and only a bad ending. And yet, 11 people have signed up. 11 people. Would anyone else like to sign up? 12. 2 of my subscribers. Liz, why are you signed up? Oh my god. And another subscriber. 14 people. This is Squid Game without the money. You just die. Why are there 17 people participating? At this point, I think people are just hitting play to be part of it. Let me be clear, chat. The prize is death. If your marble wins this race, you die. You will be banned forever. Why are there 19 of you in this race? All right. The rush of gambling? No, the rush of gambling is that you might win something and you might get a high. There is no high. There is no winning. This is not gambling. This is just stupid. I don't know, Nat. Well, who will be banned? ETH Lizard is in a great... What the fuck? That's so loud. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. God, I don't like the new additions to the game. Has anyone died yet? Oh, Jupiter, you are safe. Oh, ETH Lizard, you are really on a... Okay, well... Alright, well... Unfortunately, it looks like you may be dying. Unless you get really... Oh, okay. You did get stopped by a peg there. Liz, still with a good chance. I'm actually rooting against Liz so hard. A genuinely good chatter and loyal subscriber. Please don't get banned. The fact that you volunteered for this is insane to me. All right, hitting a peg here is good. We want Liz to not hit a peg. Oh, shit. Oh, no, Liz! No, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. No. Get out of the cannon. Liz, no. Liz, get out of the can... That's a loyal chatter. They make fan art. They're a good chatter. They're a good chatter. They're a good member of the community. Thank you, Nocturnal Sakai. Alright. Can we get some AVNJ 7s in chat, please? Sub or not, AVNJ 7 in chat. What a stupid thing that just happened. Well, I don't feel good about that. That is a rough situation. They were my favorite chatter. They were one of my favorite chatters too, Nat. Ah, well. She will come back as a ghost. Oh, hi, Mala. All right. On with the content. Life must go on. How much does it cost for an unban? I said ban permanently. Listen, we'll review her unban request when it comes in, and we'll say. They say when you play stupid games, you get stupid outcomes. You participated, Firen. To be clear, banning people does not prevent them from watching the stream. Liz is still perfectly able to watch. She's here with us right now. Liz is in the room with us right now. However, she cannot chat or see chat at all other than on screen. Liz, can you hear us? Can we get a Ouija board? Pretty sure permabans do prevent you from watching. No, there's an option you can check in the Twitch settings that decide if your permabans prevent people from watching. And you can check it to do that. That's like a block ban, but I don't have that checked, so she can watch. Unless someone doesn't believe me and wants to test it, then I could ban you just so you could test it, you know? Just see if you can still watch the stream. All right. The new freshwater species of 2023 document has been released. California Academy of Sciences, those are the people, I believe, who run iNaturalist, so shout out to them. This is the thorough document of all of the new species of freshwater fish that were described in 2023. Most of these I think I saw at some point during the year. There's some really cool fish and cool adaptations here. We'll just go through and rate them based on how much I like them. Yes, this is the patch notes. This is the freshwater fish patch notes for 2023. Of course, they're going to thank their sponsors as they do. There are... I can't tell how many. It looks like multiple cave fish described this year, though. 243 freshwater fish species described in 2023. That is the most freshwater fish species described in maybe in a year, in a very long time, since probably the beginnings of certain descriptions of fish. And of course, we start off with the longhorn cave fish. So cool. So weird. So cool. This is a cave fish from China. It's actually really interesting. I love cave fish. Cave fish are like one of my favorite groups of fish. I want to, as a goal, see all of the cave fish in North America at one point. However, what we have in North America doesn't even come close to what exists in basically like China / Southeast Asia in general. There's so many caves and so much speciation amongst them. As I said, there's 76 species of these cave fish, of one genus of cave fish that's only in China. This genus. There are 76 different species. So there's 76 different cave fish that are all endemic to their own caves in China. I think in the entirety of North America, there are like 14 maybe cave fish. It might be less than that, especially if you consider like ones that are actually endemic. They're really cool. If you don't know, the common adaptation is that they lose their eyes and they lose their coloration, because of course you don't really need to see in the dark and you don't need to be colorful and hide your organs. That is one of the main reasons for color, other than reproduction and such, is hiding where your organs are located so things can't attack them. They don't need to do that because it's completely dark in there. They found this species. It has the cool nub thing. I forget exactly what the nub was for. I think they said that it was in the process of devolving, which isn't really a thing, but they were in the process of losing it. It was like a remnant of the skull. So like the eyes were here, right? The eyes were here, and this was like eye sockets. And as the eyes went away, then it turned out that there was no need for this part of the head. And so that's slowly going away to, you know, save energy. Because as far as evolution goes, if you go on a long enough timeline, it will get rid of things that waste energy. I believe that was the main theory. I'm going to read this and it's going to be like, actually, they use it for electrosensation. Currently, the role of the horn-like protrusion is unknown. We have two hypotheses. Related to the perception of water flow and is used to protect the brain. Second is that it may be related to secondary sexual characteristics. Okay, so they don't have the theory that I have, which is it's in the process of going bye-bye, which I think is fully possible that it's in the process of going bye-bye. Or maybe, I'm not looking at this thing's internal anatomy. Maybe it does have some sort of function. All right, then we've got the goldfin tetra. Dude, that's so sick. Oh my God. I love the Amazon. I want to go so bad. Look at this. This is just in the middle of Brazil. There's just this beautiful creek and waterfall with this beautiful tetra species in it. When will Brazil be safe enough for me to go? I have so many friends in Brazil, but I have not gone. I just need someone to take me into the Amazon and show me the fishes. I need the Amazonian fishes. There's just so many cool ones. A lot of people have gone. I'm sure it's not particularly unsafe with like proper guidance and such. I don't know anyone who like knows what they're doing, like proper scientists. Like when I went to Malaysia, I went with ichthyologists. So it would be nice to know a Brazilian ichthyologist, which at the moment I don't. Yeah, I'll make sure to sneak all of Twitch chat into my luggage so that you guys can come into these crystal clear waters as well. Peach blossom minnow. Ooh, Chinese minnow. Oh, it's in such a small area. Cool. What the hell is this? Okay, well, that's a cool minnow. I don't know what's going on with its anal fin. That's pretty cool. What is this, and what is wrong with its face? What is this? Gara? Never heard of this fish in my life. Cool. It's in Burma. First collected specimens, we thought it must be widespread because of its popularity in the aquarium trade. Turns out it's only in this one river basin in Burma. Cool. That is a very weird looking fish, but a very cool fish nonetheless. Swiss whitefish. Hey, there's a new whitefish from Switzerland. Dude, whitefish are so odd. There's so many weird endemic species of whitefish. These are like the boring fish that actually speciate, that just live in big lakes. It's so cool. Whitefish and ciscos and such. There's so many of them, even in North America. They all look literally identical, but there's a lot of species. I've never caught even one, so it's quite cool. Because they like to, yeah, complex of cold, deep, nutrient-poor mountain lakes. That's their vibe. Cold, deep, nutrient-poor mountain lakes, which is just a ridiculous ecosystem to adapt in. What the fuck is that? What is that? Where is this? I don't even know what country that is. Is that part of Bangladesh? No. What country is that? Northeast India? Wait, on the other side of Bangladesh, there's more India? India goes around it? I did not know that. Like Senegal around the river that I forget the name of. I thought you were a GeoGuessr guy. I genuinely never realized that this space up here was part of India. To the right of Bangladesh. That's crazy. Interesting. Wow, it's so cool. There are so many just beautiful streams in the middle of nowhere with gorgeous fish in jungles, and I want to go to all of them and catch all of their fish and steal them for myself and love them like my children and take lots of pictures of them and post them on iNaturalist. Unfortunately, I am bound by human society, and so I may never get to go there. Maybe when I'm old and I just don't care anymore, I can fly to rural India. Do you ever think about all the fish that you'll never see? Why would you say that to me? Cave fish. Yeah, there was a highlight on cave fish this year. Ooh, Indian cave monsieur. I did see this one. Oh, this one's also from that area of India. Cool. Look at them living in groups. Oh, I've seen this one. Frodo's suckermouth catfish. Bro is in the freaking desert. This is like a pleco type thing in the Sahara Desert. Probably not quite in the Sahara Desert, but getting there, like close on the border of the Sahara Desert. This is crazy. Dude, I need to go here, actually. I have a lot of places that I need to go. Brazil, obviously one of them, the Amazon. But this area of like Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea and Liberia and all of the jungle in here and Ghana, a lot of them are tourist friendly enough. And especially if I could find a biologist to tour around with, could make it work. And they have such crazy fishes in their waters. Look at that stream. It's a beautiful stream. And look at that suckermouth catfish. It's a beautiful suckermouth catfish. Spotted pleco. New pleco species from Brazil. Likely to be classified as endangered. Sick. There are so many species of pleco. There are so many. We don't even know what species of pleco is invasive in Florida right now. That's how many species of pleco there are. If you post a pleco from like those canals and lakes and stuff in Florida, it can't be identified down to species. Those giant, what we call common plecos, or who knows what species. Labiotrophus from Malawi. That's cool. Love me some African fish. Not a huge fan of cichlids. A lot of people really love cichlids. Yes, the dirt catfish. This is one of my favorite fish in existence. This is a literal dirt catfish. Like, it lives in the dirt. It's an aquifer dwelling catfish. How is that a thing? It doesn't live in like caves. It lives in pools of water underground. Blind, pigmentless, blood red in coloration, and endemic to Kerala. Tiny, less than 3.5 centimeters long. They're like this big and they live in the dirt. If I kept one alive in my tank in the lab, it wouldn't feed for months and would have no difference in activity patterns. What a ridiculous... This looks like speculative evolution. This looks like something someone would submit to my Invent a Fish competition. This does not look like a real thing that is out in the world. I really want to see one of these guys in person. What a cool ass fish. Imagine putting that thing in a photo tank. And there's the full list of new species. Where's Cottis? Did they do that? Or is that last year technically? Where's the Rhinichthyes? There it is. Rhinichthyes, all of the new black-nosed dace species. What's the other split this year? Tessellated darter wasn't this year. Oh, the pirate perches. Do you think that happened in time? I don't think that happened in time. Yeah, that'll be next year. Aphroditeris, the pirate perches split. Super cool. It does look like a Cambrian animal. You're right. That's exactly what it looks like. All right, chat. It's getting increasingly dark in my room, and I keep having to turn the brightness up on my webcam so that I'm not lost in the dark. All right, last thing we are going to do today is fish in the news. Ghost Boy, last time we did a fish in the news video, did like a little gag where he had an intro and it was fish in the news and it was the SpongeBob thing. And I thought it was really funny, so I want that to be in every video now. So hopefully, if you're watching Fish in the News right now, it started with that funny intro. The first thing that we are going to talk about today is a little bit of what I will call anti-science, which is hard to explain. I'm going to need a lot of explaining, but I was personally sent this paper. This paper was worked on by the same people who worked on the paper where they split all of the fish, not just split, but sort of redefined the taxonomy of all of the fish. And I made that video and it did quite well. At a video, and I think it got like nearly 1 million views. The video in general did really well. It was a really cool paper, and I've been in contact with the people who wrote it since then. So I was told by them, they sent me this new paper that they published and the science articles that are covering it. And it's basically about the fact that all of the gars can just make babies and they're fertile, which is, there's a lot to talk about in this regard. So let's start with why that's weird. The first thing that we should talk about is typically the definition of a species that we most often use, and to be clear, species is a made-up word, but the definition of a species that we most often use is that it can have babies with members of the same species, and those babies can have babies, aka fertile offspring. The babies are able to have babies. Now, usually when two unrelated species hybridize, so, you know, they make a baby, that baby is sterile. That baby can't have a baby. And that's why they're different species. However, this theory kind of falls apart when they find in a paper that gar species, which have been considered their own species for a very long time, can create fertile offspring, which is sort of suggesting that evolution is at a standstill. I think that's how they put it, that the evolution of these fishes is so slow and their molecular evolution is so slow that they have not genetically diverged so much, even though they are so clearly different. They live in different areas. They have different patterns. They have not sexually diverged enough that they can't make fertile offspring. Like a mule, yes, a mule is a good example. A horse is a species, a donkey is a species. They are species because when they breed, they make a mule. They can hybridize because they're closely related, but mules can't have babies of their own. They're infertile. For the most part, there are always exceptions, which is why horses and donkeys are separate species. Of course, you can't just go around making everything have babies, because that isn't really an effective way of defining species. You know, every time you discover a new beetle, there's like 100 new beetles described every day. That's false. But you can't just, every time you find a new one, just have it breed with a bunch of related beetles to see if it makes hybrid offspring. So we tend to define species without exactly checking that. And we end up in situations like this, where gars exist in many species. There are many species of gar in clearly unique areas, doing their own endemic things with their own patterns. Species. There are 7 species of gar, and they have completely different ranges. There's a Cuban gar, which is literally only in Cuba. Tropical gar, which I think also is on like tropical islands. There's like Florida gar and spotted gar have their own pattern. Alligator gar gets significantly bigger than the rest. Long-nosed gar have a significantly longer nose than the rest. They have clear morphological differences that any reasonable person would look at them and go, those are not the same species. And so they are not defined as the same species, and yet because of how slow their rate of evolution is, they can still make the babies. And there's a lot of technical information about how slow their mutations are. 0.00009 mutations per million years. That's ridiculous. A mutation can happen in a population overnight. Well, not in a population, in an individual overnight. In a population in not too long, depending on the breeding time and how successful everything is. So I want to talk about that because it was sent to me specifically. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the interesting part about it. Science places and news places always tend to say, like, this hasn't changed in millions of years. This creature has been the exact same for millions of years. And I always argue against that because it's not true. Animals are constantly evolving. Even if their rate of mutation is slow, they are changing, and they are not the same that they were millions of years ago. However, this paper is sort of putting a damper on that because quite literally they are as close to they could have been millions of years ago now as they were. I think I'm going to separate this into its own fish in the news because there's a good amount to talk about. Let's look at... Gars are extremely efficient at repairing DNA after mutations or damage. So they, for some reason, have something built into their genetics that when they mutate, They just don't keep it, which is really funny because it could be a good mutation. They are just like naturally built into their genetics resistant to change. They created a system that does not want to change. It's like if all of the politicians right now decided that no law should ever be changed again and put in place a bunch of laws that will make it so that any future attempts to change laws will be unsuccessful. The GAR are basically doing that. They are just extremely resistant to change. They've perfected the system. That's the interesting thing. Have they? They're well adapted. I'll give them that. They're pretty widespread. These are invasive or aquariums fish. They're pretty widespread in their range. They're pretty successful overall. You can't really argue with that. I guess they've been really successful for a really long time. So if it's not broken, don't fix it, is a fair conclusion in this case. So that's the interesting part, Maddie. How do they still look different? Wouldn't that be due to mutations? That's the interesting part. They are clearly diverging. What did I just say? Diverging morphologically. Alligator gar get huge. Short nose have a short nose. Long nose have a long nose. Florida and spotted have spots in them. Cuban probably has something specific about it that I don't know. They look different. They live for the most part in different areas. There's some overlap, like spotted in Florida and alligator gar and such, but for the most part they live in different areas. But in the areas where they overlap, they are genetically separate. They don't interbreed, so they have speciated themselves one way or another. They don't breed with each other in the wild typically. However, they are capable of doing so. So it's really weird because it's like, by our definition of species, them being able to make fertile offspring, they should not be different species, but they are clearly morphologically different. They live in different ranges and they don't breed together typically on their own. So they meet like every reasonable person's definition of a species, except for the fact that they can make fertile babies. They just make no sense, and that's why it's a cool paper. I think I'm going to save this one for a future one. I think I'm going to end it at that. I have one more fish in the news thing, but it's not enough for a full video. So I think I'm going to save it for a future one because it'll be funny to go over, and I don't want to waste it right now, putting it at the end of a GAR video that, you know, so forth. So that will be it for today, chat. I've read papers where they choose to define species as choose to not interact sexually when given the chance. That's also a terrible definition though, because choosing is not, the implication of choice doesn't make sense, because that's only when there's active mate selection, which is true in very few species overall. Oftentimes it's geographic or sexual isolation. Me with men at the bar. Yes, you are choosing not to interact sexually when given the chance. Therefore, you are a different species than men at the bar. Is that your stance on this? Sexual preference? Yeah, that exists. Mate selection exists, but it doesn't exist in all species, and it doesn't exist in all cases, and not every new species is defined by mate selection. All right, anyways, I gotta go. My voice is starting to hurt, and I'm gonna go have dinner with my grandmother. Have a good day, everyone. Have a good weekend. Bye.